Welcome to another video lecture on control system. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the methods for determining the stability of the system. So there are several methods are available. First, let us discuss about what is the transfer function. So the transfer function T of S is given by C of S divided by R of S, that is equal to Bm S of S power m plus B m minus 1 S power m minus 1 plus up to it will go to B naught divided by an S power n plus a n minus 1 S power n minus 1 plus a naught. So the denominator value is called as a characteristics equation, okay, which is used to find whether the system is stable or not by equating it to 0 and finding the roots of the characteristics equation. So the characteristic equation has known parameters in order to determine the stability of the system by finding the roots of the characteristics equation C. But we know there are some unknown parameters in the equation. So it can be identified by using routh-hurwitz criteria, root locus method, Bode plot, polar plot, and also using Nyquist criterion. In this video, we are going to discuss about routh-hurwitz criteria. So it will give us information about absolute stability of the system without any necessity to solve for the closed loop system poles. It determines the number of poles in the left hand side of the S plane and right hand side of the S plane, right half of the X plane, and on J omega axis. So if any poles are located on the J omega axis, means it is marginally stable. If it is located on the left hand plane, means it is stable. Right hand side means it is unstable system, but it will not coordinate. Okay, so there are two conditions we have to follow. The first condition is all the coefficient of the characteristics equation must be positive, and the second condition is all the coefficient of the characteristics equation must be present. So next one is a minimum phase system. So here if all the poles and zeros are present on the left hand side of the S plane, then it is called as minimum phase system. Non-minimum phase system is if any one of the poles or zeros are on the right hand side of the S plane, then it is called as non-minimum phase system. Now let us discuss about Hurwitz criteria. So it states that the necessary and sufficient condition for the system to be stable with all roots of the characteristics equation, which must lie on the left half of the S plane. So here we are going to find the determinant of the submatrix of the Hurwitz matrix, and that should be always positive. So if it is positive means then I can tell it is that is it should be greater than or equal to 0. So if that is the case, I can tell the system is stable. So first let me go for an example. The characteristics equation of Fs is given by S3 plus 5 S square plus 2S plus 4. So here all the coordinates are all the there is no element is missing and all the coordinates are positive. So first this is how the determinant will look like. D of n is equal to modulus of a of n minus 1 n minus 3 a of n minus 3 to 0, a of n minus 2 to 0, and 0 a of n minus 1 a of n minus 3 to 0, 0 a of n minus 2 up to 0. So first, in order to determine D1, it has to be 5. Okay. So since S square value is 5, so I can write d1 is equal to 5. So it is positive value and it is greater than 0. Next, to find the determinant value of d2. So I can write 5 and 4. Then I have to write 1 and 2. So if I take determinant, it is 10 minus 4 is 6. So it is a positive value and it is greater than 0. Next, to find the D3, so it is 3 cross 3 matrix. Okay, so it is 5, 4 and 0, 1, 2 and 0. Then you have to substitute 0. The first row you have to substitute 0 first, then 5, 4 you have to write. So now if I find the determinant, so D3 is equal to 5 into 8 minus 0 minus 4 into 4, that is equal to 24. So this is also a positive value. So it is a stable system. Okay. So what is the disadvantage of this method is it is time consuming in order to find the determinant value for the higher order matrix, and it is difficult to predict the number of roots of the characteristic equation or poles of the system, which is in the right half of the S-plane. Next, let me discuss about the Routh's stability criterion. Here, the coefficient of the characteristic equation of the systems are tabulated in a particular way. Okay, so the array are formed by tabulating the characteristic equation value, right? So that is coefficient of the characteristic equation. It is called as Routh array or Routh table. So the given problem, the characteristic equation is given by s power 4 plus 8 into s3 plus 18 into s square plus 16s plus 5 is equal to 0. So now I am going to form the Routh's array. So s4 I have to write. So the s4, s2 and 5 constant value. So the coefficients are 1, 18 and 5. For s3 it is 8, 16 and 0. So now to find the value of s2. So you have to multiply 8 with 18. So 8 with 18 minus 16 into 1 divided by 8. Likewise, you have to solve. So you will get answer as 16. Similar way, you have to multiply 8 with 5 minus 0 with 1 divided by 8. So you will get the answer as 13.5 and 0. Sorry, 16 and 5. Okay. 16 and 5. Okay. Next, to find the value of S1, you have to multiply 16 with 16 minus 8 into 5 divided by 16. That is equal to 18.5. In similar way, you have to multiply 16 into 0 minus 8 into 0 divided by 16, that is 0. So now to find the S power 0 value, you have to multiply 13.5 with 5 minus 0 into 16 divided by 13.5, that is equal to 5. Okay, so here you have to see only the first column. Okay, so since there is no sign change, so there is no pole exists in the right of side of the S-plane. So the system is stable. Okay, suppose if in the S1 coordinate, if we have minus 13.5, so you can see there is a sign change from plus to minus 1. If we go from 16 to minus 13.5, there is a sign change from positive to negative. So there is one pole which is located on the right of side of the S-plane. In similar way, from minus 13.5 to the next value 5. So the sign changes from minus to positive. So there is another pole which is located on the right of the S-plane. So there is two pole located on the right half of the S-plane. So totally there are 4 poles, right? Since the maximum value is s power 4. So 2 pole on the right of the S-plane and 2 pole on the left of the S-plane. So the system is unstable. Okay. If suppose if it is minus 13.5. So next let us see some special cases. The question is s power 5 plus 2 into s power 4 plus 3 into s power 3 plus 6 into s square plus 2s plus 1. So you have to form the Routh's array. So you take s5, so s5, s3 and yes, okay. So 1, 3 and 2. So similarly for s4, it is 2, 6 and 1. Similarly, if I solve 2 into 3 minus 6 divided by 2, next 2 into 2 divided by minus 1 divided by 2, that is 1.5. So if we solve, you will get the answer of S3 is equal to S3 coefficient as 0, 1.5 and 0. Since this S3 value is 0, you can see S2 becomes infinity, because 0 into 6 minus 3 divided by 0 is it goes to infinity. So how to solve this one? So since there is a 0 in the third row, it will cause us a problem. So therefore I'm going to substitute s is equal to 1 by x. So I'm going to take it as a second equation and I'm going to substitute on the first equation. So if I substitute, I will get 1 by x into 1 by x whole power 5 plus 2 into 1 by x the whole power 4 plus 3 into 1 by x whole power 3 plus 6 into 1 by x plus 1 by x whole square plus 2 by x plus 1 is equal to 0. So if I substitute x power 5 on both sides, multiply x by power 5 on both sides, I will get x power 5 plus x 2 into x square x power 4 plus 6 into x cube plus 3 into x square plus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to solve the Routh's array. So x power 5, what is x power 5? 1, 6, then 2, because I'm going to take x power 5, x power 3 and x. Next x power 4 is 2, 3 and 1. So if I solve for the x power 3 is 2 into 6 minus 3 divided by 2. Similar way, 2 into 2 minus 1 divided by 2, I will get answer as 4.5 and 1.5. In similar way, I can find the x square value, right? So the x square value is 4.5 into 3 minus 3 divided by 4.5, that is 2.33. And similar way, 4.5 into 1 divided by 4.5 is 1. So now to find the value of x, 2.33 into 1.5 minus 4.5 divided by 2.33 is minus 0.429. Okay. So next x power 0, that is nothing but 1, right? So here the system is unstable because there is a negative on the first column, right? So there are two pole which is located on the right half of the S-plane and 3 pole on the left half side of the S-plane. So here the system is unstable. So I hope this video is useful for you, and if you have any doubt, you can comment in the comment section. And if you like this video, you kindly share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.